The gavel corrupts, but what if Clay Morrow took it back? Welcome back, guys, to Fog Entertainment. It's Sons of Anarchy, Season 5. The Glendale Cartel gave them the ultimatum. They're like, you could take it back, because when push comes to that shove, brother, we need you more than we need Jax. But Clay turned it down. Nah, I ain't going to make that deal. He didn't make that deal. But what we did is put up a vote. And 509 votes later, how big of a table would you need in your charter to be able to hold 509 of them? That is the question. That is an insane amount. I mean, you look at the way Sam Dino lost members in the Mayans, maybe they have a table this big, but Sam Crow certainly don't. But coming in last place, we have got realizes he only wanted Gemma, and it's Clay Morrow crying. I mean, I think for this to only have 6%, it's quite low because I mean, it is part of the reason why he didn't take the gavel back. But I guess what you could say is if he takes the gavel back and the drugs and the money and all that good stuff's flowing, then he might just completely not give a shit about Gemma. Because obviously earlier in the season, that's when he put all the Nomad stuff in motion and he wasn't that close to Gemma. But obviously towards the end, when Jax is like planting the seeds that, oh, you get close to Clay, the dirty secrets, that's when he realizes. So if Clay could have but then I say he could have easily took it back in the early part of the season. He's sitting there wearing an oxygen tank. I don't think many people would have voted Clay in if he was wearing an oxygen tank. Anyway, second place, we've got Bobby winning, oh no, second last place, Bobby winning an officer challenge. So essentially what this would mean is Clay took back the gavel, Bobby would finally get his officer challenge that he wanted all the way back in season 4. But of course, circumstances changed for Big Bobby, and he got arrested. He got sent to the jail. Members get killed. Clay gets shot. All that good stuff. But finally, after about a 10 episode delay, probably a wee bit more, he would get his officer challenge, and not only would he get it, he would win it with 8%. In second place, we've got Clay keeping the cartel money flowing. So essentially, Clay Morrow would keep it going. He wouldn't attempt to make any manoeuvre to get out of business with the cartel, which is pretty. Not that it's weak, but once Clay knows the cartel CIA, this, bear in mind, this is knowledge he didn't know, right? When he was president. Is that another reason why he doesn't want to become president? Because he knows, yes, it would be great to keep the money going, but we're under these guys' thumb. We're looking at serious jail time if I take the gavel back. But then, what you could argue is he's trying to convince Jack for like the last couple of episodes that, oh, you have to pull out this Chinese deal, you need to keep it going. Make your bank, son! Stop calling me son. Well, anyway, what came in at first place with 60% of the vote was that the cartel would kill Jax Teller. Now, to be fair, troops, all of these could happen at once. I mean, he could take back the gavel. Cartel killed Jack straight away. He keeps the money flowing, realizes that he only wanted Gemma, and due to this weakness, Bobby's like, I want to officer challenge him. And he could absolutely succeed with it. But would the cartel kill Jax? I think they would probably have to for plot purposes, because, well, I'll say plot purposes, he's the main character, but if you take away who's the main character at the equation, Jax is just not going to be under Clay's thumb again. Not a chance, right? But you could argue the only way for Clay to take the gavel back is if Jax is dead. He's not going to accept a vote. I mean, I don't think no one at the table would vote Clay in over Jax at this stage of the game, so he's going to have to die. And for that reason, I think the cartel probably would have to kill. But we're going to dive into the comments. Ubisoft says, hey bro, you should make your top 20 to 20 episodes of SOA plus your top 7 seasons and your top characters. Don't you worry, big man. That will absolutely happen. Of course, at the end of each season, we do rank everything in terms of characters, deaths, and episodes. But at the end, we definitely will do like a top 10 list, and we'll rank each season in order. I'm sure we have did a video ranking the seasons in order like 4 years ago, maybe 5 years ago. But considering we've just rewatched the show, uploaded it to the channel, maybe it's give us a different perspective, and we can come back to you with that. Otto says, so if Clay got it back, he would definitely try and keep the cartel money going. I could see the cartel killing Jack, since Clay seems to be a bigger fan of the cartel, and Jack could become a problem now. I could see Clay being sad that Gemma and I want him anyway, but I don't think I would make him step down. And the last part of Bobby Taylor really depends on when and which scenarios happen. I think Bobby could turn the club against Clay if the cartel does even more shit. One last thing I think you should mention, how Clay handled Pope. Personally, I believe he would sacrifice Tig and keep Pope apart whenever he could. See, Clay probably would, right? He's a good manipulator. When he's trying to get Tig to join him in Belfast and do like his new crew. It's like, because our leader is kissing up to the man that burned your daughter alive. Clay would absolutely sell anyone. Now, yeah, I'm not denying that he's got love for Tig. Yes, but I think Clay would probably job Tig out to potentially keep Pope a partner. But then we've seen in the past that he's willing to go all out to protect brothers. But that was prior to the heel turn in season 4. Because look at season 4, man. He's willing to let like Leroy die. Doesn't really give a shit about any members that dies. He kills Piney, and spins the truth the whole way while he's doing it. So I'm not too convinced he would spare Tig. Andila says it would be the last season of the cartel kills Jax. The show is over. Yes, my friend. But we're speaking hypothetically here. James Toner says he keeps the cartel deal going, kills Jax, his loyalist Chibs Tig happy. Probably wouldn't have to kill the Nomads. He probably would have made them Sam Crow. If Kozik didn't die, he'd probably join Clay. He said during the cartel, "Folk back in my prez, yay." And he was Clay's back at the cartel landmine shooting. He probably would have been free to kill Tara. Well, I mean, I think it would be a bit extreme if Clay had to finish the job with Tara, but I mean, to kill Jax, Chibs, Tig, and Happy Man, I don't think he would do that. It's one thing giving brothers up, like, but to kill them just because they back Jax seems a bit extreme. I mean, at the end of the day, the Nomads were backing Clay, and Juice was backing Clay early in season 5. Now, I guess you could say Jax ends up kind of having a hand in all of them dying, but yeah, not too convinced for that one, but still a great comment nonetheless. But Kozik, yeah, he did back the president, so is what it is. But anyway, guys, till next time, your thoughts down below, and peace.